Good morning to you. I'm Shaquille Lord. Today I'm joined by two very special guests, Andy Trinan and Casey Harden. They're with the Fraser History Museum. They're here to talk about the museum a little bit and some of the fun programs that you can check out if you head over there. Andy, I'll start with you. For folks who are watching who may not be familiar with the Fraser History Museum, what is it?
Well, special guest. First of all, thank you for that, Shaquille. We very much appreciate that. But the Fraser History Museum is where the world meets Kentucky. There is no better place in the world to learn all there is about this great Commonwealth of Kentucky and the pride that we have in this state. We air Kentucky Show every day. All of our exhibits, 100,000 square foot of space about the Commonwealth of Kentucky. And we do programs that make us relevant in today's issues as well. So we got an incredible team, and I'm very proud to work there.
Casey, talk to me a little bit about the exhibit, some of the things folks can look forward to if they want to come check it out.
Absolutely. We have a new exhibit that just opened. It's the Davis Jewelers Love and Marriage exhibit. It features love, marriage, courtship, the razzle-dazzle of what we think about falling in love, all about Kentucky for 150 years. So it's really incredible. We have a dress from every decade from 1870 to current day. So it's neat to see how the fashions change. They go away, they come back. We have a rainbow of dresses. We have some cultural representation in there. So it's really, really incredible.
And you guys have some modern things as well in there, right?
Absolutely. What's really neat about this exhibit is we have and showcase the tradition of bearing a bottle of bourbon, and then you dig it up and you have a sip, right? So we have that on display, but what's really unique about ours is that we put it in the display case and open the show, and then the couple had to come in, open the display case, and take a sip because it was time for them to drink. It was really neat.
We actually had a proposal on opening night at our gala. There was a couple that got engaged in the exhibit.
Wow.
So yeah, it's really amazing. It's beautiful. Again, featuring dresses from every decade from 1870 on. It's a really neat, cool, fun exhibit to experience, and it's up for a year.
And I was going to say, Andy, talk a little bit about, you have some cool things that are happening. Obviously, Derby Week is just a few days away. A lot of fun things going to be going on, a lot of activities throughout the city. Speak about what you all are doing.
Yeah, we're really excited about this. Our good friends at Churchill Downs came to us after going through our Cool Kentucky exhibit, and they said, hey, we would like to make Thurby Cool Kentucky Day, not just this year, but for the next 3 years. So we started activating with Churchill Downs months ago. We're going to have our team doing screen prints. There's a Cool Kentucky print. Tori Murden featuring her boat that rode across the Atlantic. We're going to have an ear ecstasy photo op, a disco ball photo op. We're going to have a team there doing a screen print. And there are musicians from all 120 counties who are featured in our 120 exhibit. 3 of them are going to be there performing live, and people are going to be able to access that music at Churchill Downs on Thursday.
Well, Andy, Casey, you guys have been doing a great job trying to persuade folks to come check out the Fraser History Museum. Casey, really quick, if folks are interested from this interview, want to go check it out, how can they get a membership? How much does it cost?
So you can go online. It's at frasermuseum.org to get all the information on membership. If you happen upon the museum and you want to get a membership in person, you can do that also. Membership starts at $60 all the way to $250, and it opens the museum for you, additional programming, discounts in the store.
There's obviously an aspect of it as well that's geared towards children. A lot of tours take place there, a lot of field trips, right?
Yeah, we have as many. Last year we had almost 30,000. I think we had 29,700 kids that came for field trips or activations, and we also take some of those field trips out virtually to some of the schools. So the kids love it, families love it, and if you haven't been, folks, you're missing out. There's no better place in the world to learn about this Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Certainly, it's a great place to be. Casey, Andy, thank you so much. And if you're interested in learning more about the Fraser History Museum, including signing up, just head over to WLKY.com. Later this afternoon, we'll have an article posted with all the information that you need to know. Again, Casey, Andy, thank you so much for joining us. We'll send it back to you.